which part of this process, so if we take the PMG from the beginning to the end, obviously a very successful journey, which part of that journey is the exciting part to you? When you're looking for someone to help you with projects, like you're comfortable with giving away whatever you can of the project. So if you've got 100% and you found the perfect person, you might be able to give them, line it up to eventually them be doing 100%. And then the next time or on a different project, you might say, geez, for their field of expertise, I only feel comfortable giving them this sliver of what needs done.
I think the best example is with PMG. I think I said this before. They don't need me. I can drop dead today, and that people will still have jobs tomorrow, and it'll still function as it functions today, tomorrow.
Okay.
So I think to me that's would be a goal of whatever I develop. I can have a hand in it, and clinically I still do have a hand in PMG on the clinical side, but not the business side.
Mm-hmm. That's a really good one. So that's a great example. It leads me into another question that was there. So which part of this process, so if we take the PMG from the beginning to the end, obviously a very successful journey, which part of that journey is the exciting part to you? Is all the excitement at the beginning when it's kind of your brain working on it and trying to map that out? Or do you enjoy certain parts of the process even now, later on with PMG, now that you've got it so far along? Like what excites you? Like what inspires you?
I think it's the excitement varies. I think each step is exciting in its own way. Mm-hmm. For example, I remember when I was a solo practitioner in Findlay, newly started out, and I was looking for a full-time nurse, and the excitement I had when I found that's the nurse that I could work with. Mm-hmm. I was so excited. And
yeah.
That nurse still works with me to this day in that Findlay office in a different capacity. That was very exciting to find that right person, the first nurse that is gonna jump in the water with you. Mm-hmm. That was great. That's very exciting.
It's very exciting.
But now you fast forward to this year or last year during the pandemic, we never let go of anybody from PMG. Mm-hmm. We were able to utilize those the loans effectively to keep people's jobs. We even gave them a bonus at the end of the year. So we didn't lose anybody. To me, that's also very exciting.
It's a big deal.
It's a huge deal. They kept their jobs. Some may or may not rely on that as a primary income or a significant portion of their income, but they didn't lose their jobs, and they got a bonus on top of that. So that is really exciting. So I think it is excitement on a different level.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
Absolutely. It makes a lot of sense. So, I mean, I like that you don't have an attachment to, like you have an attachment to finding someone, but you don't have an attachment to what they're going to be qualified and able to do.
Human capital.
Yeah.
So if you find somebody who's really, really talented, but you would hate to let them go, I think you would try and find a place for them in a project, and hopefully they'll be a great contributor to that project. Mm-hmm. I think you got to roll the dice sometime and finding, picking the right person, maybe not for the right task, but it is the right person. And I think at some point you would hope that they would learn the system or learn to sort of see your vision and work with you and be creative and all that kind of stuff. So I think investing in that right person is very important.
Yeah.
Remember, it goes back to, being excellent. That nurse I know is probably not the best. She was brand new, recent grad, mm-hmm. but you could sense excellence in the way she asked questions and the way she carried out a request. You had a sense that, wow, she's really excellent at what she does because she does care a lot.
Yeah.
And so, finding that excellence in somebody and applying their talents in a way that's useful for a project, I think is exciting.
I think it's really exciting. That